ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Vegas, where they do it bigger and better than any other city when it comes to the big-time fights. We're at the Thomas & Mack Center for our main event. 10 rounds in the welterweight division, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. Oscar De La Hoya's got a target on his opponent. From the moment he steps out of that locker room to every step he takes during this ring walk, you can see exactly what's in his scope. Reed's ring walks have become the stuff of legend, and you can see the intensity on his face.
With a record of 39 wins, including 30 knockouts and 6 defeats, hailing out of Montebello, the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya! His adversary, hailing out of Philadelphia, the West, Reed.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is a 10-rounder.
You got this one, baby. You got this one all day, all
Teddy,
day.
what advice did you consistently give to a fast fighter in a situation like this, a speed fighter, when he was fighting a guy with low standing?
Put yourself in position where you can use that speed, where you can control things, the dimensions you want. Stay on the outside, be able to use that ring. Make the guy walk to you. Make the guy burn up.
Good flush shot upstairs. Reed's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Oscar De La Hoya. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
How important do you think it was to Oscar De La Hoya when he faced and defeated his legend, his boyhood idol, Julio Cesar Chavez?
You know, that's a good question. I think it was important on a couple fronts. I mean, important as far as being able to move up that ladder, earn more money, you know, continue to grow as the fighter that you want to be. And one other thing, that he wanted to earn the respect of the Mexican people, the Mexican fight fans. And there was no better way of doing that than beating a Mexican legend.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Well targeted right hand. And round number 3 is underway.
Hey, let's go out there now. Come on now, let me see it.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Good double jab by Oscar De La Hoya. Counter punch up top. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. De La Hoya is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. 10 seconds to go in this 3rd round. A snapping combination by Reed's up on Teddy's scorecard, 3 rounds to zip, but still obviously a lot can happen at this point forward.
Keep working.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Halfway through round number 4. That's a good left hand by Reed. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Oscar De La Hoya. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Focus! Hey, gotta see that coming. Let's go!
Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Reed's being very patient here, but it's with a plan in mind.
Yeah, it is with a plan in mind, and that's why he's such a successful fighter. He's trying to lure his opponent into a mistake.
That was not well targeted by Reed.
You gotta protect yourself!
Reed's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Oscar scores with a big left.
Come on, let's go!
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Here we are, the start of another round, and if everything goes according to the way the first half of this fight went, he's going to be coasting in for an easy win.
Well, if his opponent goes along with it, he definitely will, but maybe he'll change the script a little, flip the script a bit.
Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Reed. Good right hand. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Reed's got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there, but his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
Don't let him get to you!
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing
Here we are at the start of another round. A round that could simply add on to a new direction and a new course that this fight has taken. I really liked what he was able to do in that last round. Now, he's behind on the scorecards, but you get the sense that the momentum is starting to roll his way.
well, you get the sense that it's starting to become his kind of fight now.
De La Hoya's got a real problem on his hands now, Teddy. I think the cut is actually worsening around his eye. He has to do a better job of watching out for that. He has to protect that eye.
Yeah, what he has to do now is give his corner man, his cut man, a chance for his work to be accomplished. In other words, there's been coagulants, chemicals put into that eye. Now the fighter has to move a little bit, be elusive, and allow those chemicals, those medicines to work.
De La Hoya is used to doling out punishment, but now he's taken too much, and the ref is thinking. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard as we begin this 8th round here, and you can see that, yes, he's up, but if you've been watching this fight closely, you know that anything still can happen here.
So his opponent is a real tough guy. He doesn't get discouraged, continues to come with a fast pace, and a guy like that, you never count out.
Good block by De La Hoya. A well-placed left hand up top. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. He clinches when he gets to the inside. De La Hoya's cut is not looking good at all. I'm getting the sense that this fight could be stopped at any moment.
So the key is where the cut is. When the referee brings the doctor up to look at it, he's going to look at whether or not getting worse will imperil his health down the road.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Reed's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Comes right back at him with a left hand. 90 seconds into the 9th round. De La Hoya's mouth is cut. You can see it's getting worse as things progress here. That could be a factor later on. De La Hoya is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Devastating blow by Reed. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Oscar De La Hoya is the victim of a powerful hook. They put forth a good effort throughout. Now one more meeting. The final round is here. Parries that punch intended for the head. Reed's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. And now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. Blocks away that headshot. Nice strike after catching one by Oscar De La Hoya. Reed's landed a good, solid combination. You see him holding on. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Oscar De La Hoya. Last 10 seconds of the fight. Well, you should lose your judge's license if you have it any other way but the obvious here, Teddy.
Yeah, if they do that, I want to put those guys on a poster, a wanted poster, but you don't want them.
Here's our ring announcer. So a unanimous decision win by Reed. That's the way we saw it all night long. The judges agreed.
It was hard to see it any other way.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time at the fights.